We're live. Hey, good morning, 5 a.m. Mester Scrum Show. Hope you're doing well today. And this is looks like our 657th episode of the 5 a.m. Mester Scrum Show. And today I want to talk about fear-driven and low performance for performers. People think sometimes fear drives people, but I'll be honest with you, it makes very low performers. So we're going to talk about how can you tell that teams are fear-driven? And we're going to talk about that during this episode. All right. And it's 4th of July holiday Monday here in the United States in Philadelphia. So I want to wish everybody a happy holiday. And I am Greg Mester, Scrum Master and Agile Coach. And here on the 5 a.m. Mester Scrum Show, we talk about Scrum and Agile in a practical, tactical way so you can get value to your customer, not work the crazy hours so you can enjoy the holidays with family and friends. Like I put up some fireworks pictures and walking the dogs, and we're going to go hiking in a little bit here on a trail. So I got to get some exercise in the morning. Enjoy time with family and friends. That's why we do this, right? That's why I think Agile and Scrum help you get that and have fun in the office and at home. So, fear-driven low performers. The other day I was chat with some people the other day when we were talking about something about fear-driven. The idea that how do you tell if you have a psychological safety in your organization and the idea of fear-driven performance? How do you tell whether or not teams are fear-driven? And there's a couple telltale signs. One, they wait for everyone to tell them what to do. If people are waiting for someone to tell them what to do, they're fear-driven. Something's going on in the team and organization that causes them to have to wait for that. The other one, excuses. A lot of people you might hear with the virtual say, "Oh, I'm having troubles with connection. Oh, I'm having internet connections." Yeah, unless you physically verify that they're having internet connections, it may be a fear issue. One, they're tired. They don't want to show that they have problems going on. They don't want to share that. They blame others. A lot of people in the fear-driven teams and organizations blame others for their issues. Like, oh, it's their fault. It's the connection fault. It's someone else's fault. A lot of blaming going on. Afraid to admit problems, right? That's a major telltale sign, besides the waiting and the excuses, is the afraid to admit problems. If you have a team that won't, at retrospective, talk about issues they had, or refuse to put a flag up when something's delayed because they don't want to look bad, that's a fear-based organization. Anytime people are doing that or manipulating the metrics, like so they can look better, like let's make everything a point, this is where you would see a fear-driven organization. Those are telltale signs of a fear-driven. And then, like I said, they're always getting connectivity issues. So I just want to share that with you, some observations that when you hear these terms, right, the organization is really based on fear. People don't have psychological safety. They do not trust anybody. You have to get past that barrier. And sometimes you got to talk to organization what's going on. Maybe it's the way they're being evaluated. Maybe their fear of getting let loose. Maybe they have a contract or something that ends at a certain time. So they want to delay as long as possible because they want to keep working. So there's something in there from an HR perspective, from an organizational mindset, from evaluation, from the way people lead the organization that's triggering this fear-driven low performance model. So again, they're waiting, right? They're waiting for someone to tell them what to do. That's a telltale sign of a fear-driven organization. Excuses. They're finding excuses why things aren't working. This ain't here. This ain't working. There's a lot of excuses. Blame others. They blame others for the problems going on. They don't try to go in and fix it themselves, right? Because if they go fix it themselves or admit that they can probably look at it and they don't get it done, their fears are going to be held accountable for not fixing something. Afraid to admit a problem, right? So they're afraid to admit there's problems going on because they're scared to death that someone's going to jump on them. Why are you delayed? We're delayed. What do you mean we're delayed? Why'd you flag it? What's with the bug? Right? So these are all issues. So they always say they're happy. And then another one, they say they have connectivity issues. And again, this is why we do it early in the morning. Hello. Yes, sir. Can I help you?
You're late.
We're late. I know. We're late. We're late for the show. We're late for doing all kinds of things. And I got to go hiking. I think he's looking for me. So I want to share that with you. Look for the telltale signs of a fear-based organization where people are scared. If you see that, there is something going on. There's a psychological safety issue going on in that organization. So again, fear-driven, low performing. Now people say, "Well, I'm really rough in that they're high performing because I drive them that way." Not really. If you think about lean, what do they say? They're waiting for people, right? Waiting is a Muda, right? It's not a good thing because you can be doing faster if they go and do stuff or ask for questions. Not willing to flag. In Scrum, the whole purpose behind Scrum is to have more than one person to help people get past these blockers. So they're not sitting for 2 or 3 days. They're done in a day, right? Because you get other people, other ideas on how to solve the problem. They're scared to ask the question, right? You have to be aware for that. So I wanted to share those ideas. When you hear those terms, when you hear they're waiting, they got excuses, they blame others, afraid to admit their problem in retros, always saying they have connectivity issues. Those are a couple signs. How many got here? One, waiting, excuses, blame others, afraid, and always. So 5 signs that you have a fear-based organization. With that, I want to say enjoy the holiday. Happy Scrumming. Please give us a thumbs up if you like the show. Ring the bell once and twice. Eddie saw the 3rd time because there's 3 options, like no notifications, which we don't want. Regular and everything. We want everything. So do it twice, please. And get notified when we go live. And with that, have a happy day. Happy Scrumming. Enjoy some time with family and friends. And hopefully you're not working and cutting code in and dropping code during a holiday. With that, take care. And happy 4th. Bye. See ya.